Neither can they die anymore, for they are equal unto the angels and are the children of God. All right, shalom, shalom. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone, taught me this truth through the Spirit. Singing honors to all the sincere men that's out there making themselves living sacrifices and prophesying this truth. Peace and blessing be to all the sincere men, women, and children that do consist of the 1/3, and also peace and blessing be to the confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom, shalom. And what really made me want to go into this video is, gotta understand, being a man of the Lord, your priority is to serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's hands down our only mission being here on earth at this moment. And I take a red pill every day, for those of you who may not know. So I'm focused solely on Sophia, the only woman in flesh today, or women in the flesh today, that can have any of my time would have to be my mother or my grandmother. Why? Because the Lord said, honor thy father and thy mother. So abstinence, the art of abstinence, is something that Paul went through. When Paul said, it'd be better that you not marry. Another word for marriage would be sex. Have sex. He said, I'd rather you be like me. But if you burn, then go ahead and marry. But this is something that you also have to remember about men that deal with women. Paul said it. Paul said, you shall have trouble in the flesh. Okay? And all throughout this week, I mean, I've just heard and seen all kind of troubles in the flesh. Even at camp today with the brother from St. Pete, Jake walked by with his woman. She was dressing rather skimpish. And I think she wanted to come ask us a question. And both of them kind of got into it. He was like, well, come back. Come here. Let's go. Let's go. And they kind of got into it. Anyway, there's none of my business. I can care less. But it goes back to having troubles in the flesh with this world, because the women of this world, they care for the physical things. They're just like Eve. She cared for that physical thing, that thing that she saw, that she wanted to hold on to. While men are more spiritual, understand? So this is on 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse... Let me start at 33. But he that is married care for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife. Okay, so a man that dealing with a woman in this world, you're going to constantly be indulged in the affairs of this world. In other words, a man that's having sex with a woman, or a man that's dealing with a woman, she's going to want more of your time. DNA. Straight up, dick and attention. That's exactly what they're going to want. All right? Bear with me for a hot moment. So, jumping up, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 32. But I will have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried, not dealing with a woman, care for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. Understand? And that's what Paul went through. Paul went through abstinence. All right? Paul went through abstinence. Now let's go into the etymology of that word abstinence. Mid-14th century, forbearance and indulgence of the appetites. And I have a saying, you want to starve the flesh and feed the spirit. Well, you have to eat and drink, we understand. Now, you don't have to drink alcoholic beverages, but some of us brothers, we do indulge in. I mean, Yahushua did too. The scripture does say, give strong drink and wine to him who's ready to perish. Okay? And wine is also made to make man merry. I understand that. But also, that shouldn't hinder you or take your time away from preaching the word, teaching the truth, right? Anyhow, it goes back to abstinence, starvation, self-restraint, integrity. So a lot of men, they compromise their integrity to deal with a woman. Why? Because they have to possess the things of this world to get them. Really the modern day woman today. Understand? Now jumping down, it says, especially of sexual appetites, but also in Middle English of food, fighting, and luxury. So abstaining from the world and abstaining from women. Now listen, don't get it twisted. The Lord can send you, a bone once in a while. You understand? But that's not our priority. But those men who abstain from those things, those men are more likely to be more spiritual. It's like you becoming more and more on the level of an angel. Because angels don't marry, they don't have, they don't have sex, they don't eat, they don't drink. But we're in these wicked bodies, so of course we have to eat and drink. But it's not necessary for you to have sex, right? So I went to Luke chapter 20, verse 33. All right, and they asked Yahushua a question about the woman that has 7 men, like in the resurrection, who shall have her? All right, so therefore in the resurrection, whose wife of them is she? For 7 had her to wife. And Yahushua answering said unto them, the children of this world marry and are given in marriage, but they which shall be accounted worthy to obtain that world in the resurrection from the dead, neither marry nor are given in marriage, neither can they die anymore, for they are equal unto the angels and are the children of God, the children of the resurrection. The point I want you to listen to is that, but they which shall be accounted worthy to obtain the world. Okay, because like I said, the scripture says what? The meek shall inherit the earth. Now that doesn't mean that because a brother has a woman that he won't make it. No. But at the very same time though, we are likened unto the angels. We are equal to the angels. Because the scriptures also speaks about a man and a woman. Now let me stop bashing. I mean, it's not like I'm bashing, but there are brothers out there that do have women that do believe. So let me go ahead and let me go ahead and bring this precept out for those sisters who do have a husband and he believes like she does. That's very few, but hearken unto this. This is Sirach chapter 25 verse 1. In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful, both before God and men. The unity of brethren, oh my God, that is beautiful. The love of neighbors, the love we show towards one another. A man and a wife that agree together. Okay, so that's a rarity. But in the majority, a lot of men that deal with women have trouble in the flesh. Okay, now dealing with abstinence or not dealing with the woman, this is another precept that I ran across, and I'm gonna bring it out and I'm gonna close out with this. A couple of them. All right, going back to abstinence or living that red pill life, because a lot of dudes that live that red pill life, they're just fornicating with a lot of women and not committing because they can't pair bond with them because they bugged out. Now I understand them doing that because they don't believe in Yahweh Shema Shah, but that's something that we're not supposed to do. All right, we're not supposed to just smash and dash. No, the Lord may once in a while send you a piece, and then next thing you know, He have it to where you two just go your separate ways. But we're not supposed to be smashing and dashing. All right. Anyhow, 2 Ezra chapter 7 verse 49. For what profit is it unto us if there be promised us an immortal time? Remember, like unto the angels, whereas we have done the works that bring death. That's why we need the Yahweh Shai. And that there is promised us an everlasting hope, whereas ourselves being most wicked are made vain. So Ezra is asking all these questions like, how the hell can we possibly obtain what you say we're going to get when everything we've done brings death and our life is in vain? Verse 51, and that there are laid up for us dwellings of health and safety, whereas we have lived wickedly, and that the glory of the Most High is kept to defend them which have led a weary life, whereas we have walked in the most wicked ways of all. And that there should be shewed a paradise whose fruit endureth forever, wherein is security and medicine, since we shall not enter into it. For we have walked in unpleasant places. Here comes the point. And that the faces of them which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars, whereas our faces shall be blacker than darkness. So abstinence go back to what? Those who have not been indulging in the carnal things of this society. What the scripture says in Ecclesiastes 81. Wisdom maketh the man face to shine. Wisdom. So abstinence will also increase your wisdom, your knowledge, because you're more focused on the scriptures. You're not focused on the things of this world, and it will make you closer and closer to becoming an angel. And you can start to feel that vibration, that magnetic pull of women start to really come towards you when you practice abstinence. No fap and all of that. Trust me, no porn, no fap, all of that. Your energy level spike through the roof. I mean, your mind just more clearer. You start to gain more wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding. You really become stoic, all right? Which you should already be. All right, Second Ezra 7:56. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we considered not that we should begin to suffer for it after death. That's a cut, Voab. I said Voab, vocab. That's a cut. You suffer for it after death. That means reincarnation. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle. Every day you wake up is a battle against yourself, because you are your own worst enemy. Which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. So as Ezra was saying, like, how the hell are we going to obtain all this when we live the life that's worthy unto death? A life that's vanity. A life where we've been nothing but wicked. All right? Listen to this. Verse 59, and I'm going to close out. For this is the life whereof Moses spake unto the people while he lived, saying, choose thee life that thou mayest live. So at the end of the day, follow the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Awashai, and keep your mind focused on the scripture, and don't go out of your way to go chase those carnal things that will hinder you from reaching your destination, which is the extraction point of salvation. And with that being said, I pray you was edified and fed. Stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent, come inshallah, mufflable ball, shalom.